Today we're setting the stage for a day filled with ease, energy, and confidence. If you're waking up stiff, carrying tension in your body, or simply craving a mindful way to start your morning, this stretch routine is your answer. No equipment needed, just you, your mat, and some space to move. This flow was carefully designed to improve mobility, unlock tension, and help you feel grounded and ready to take on whatever comes your way. We'll start gently with some grounding poses and then work through stretches to open your spine, shoulders, hips, and hamstrings. This is your time. Most people wouldn't even show up, but not you. By the end of this routine, I promise you'll feel loose, calm, and centered for the rest of the day. Let's not wait another moment. Let's hit the mat. We're starting with Child's Pose, a stretch that feels like hitting the reset button on your body. Kneel on your mat, big toes touching and knees wide apart. Sit your hips back towards the heels and extend your arms forward, palms pressing gently into the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat and take slow, deep breaths, allowing your chest to sink closer to the ground. This pose gently stretches your lower back and hips, grounding you and setting the tone for the session. I promise you'll feel calm and centered by the time we move on. Beginners, place a pillow under your hips for support. Advanced stretches, walk your hands further forward to deepen the stretch. Now that we're grounded, let's wake up the spine with some movement. The stretch is like a morning stretch for your spine, waking it up gently and releasing stiffness. Come to all fours with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Inhale as you arch your back, lifting your chest and tailbone, cow pose. Exhale as you round your spine, tucking your chin to your chest, cat pose. Flow between these two movements with your breath. This dynamic stretch improves spinal mobility and releases tension from your neck to your lower back. By the end, you'll feel loose and flexible. Beginners, move gently and focus on smaller movements. Advanced stretches deepen the curve and arch of your spine. With your spine warmed up, let's stretch the front of your body with Cobra Pose. Cobra Stretch is like an espresso shot for your spine and chest, energizing and opening. Lie face down on your mat, hands under your shoulders. Inhale as you press into your palms, lifting your chest while keeping your elbows soft. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and keep your gaze forward or slightly up. This stretch opens your chest, strengthens your spine, and improves posture. I promise you'll feel awake and ready to move. Beginners, keep your elbows bent and lift only slightly. Advanced stretches, straighten your arms fully to deepen the back bend. Now that your front body is open, let's twist out tension with thread the needle. If you've been carrying stress in your shoulders or upper back, the stretch will feel like magic. From all fours, thread your right arm under your left, palm facing up. Rest your right shoulder and cheek on the mat, keeping your hips square. Press your left palm into the mat to deepen the stretch. This stretch targets the shoulders, upper back, and neck, melting away tension. By the end, you'll feel relieved and light. Beginners, keep the twist shallow and focus on your breath. Advanced stretches, reach your left arm overhead for a deeper stretch. Let's even it out by switching to the left side. Now, let's balance things out with the left side. This twist is all about creating harmony in your body. Repeat the same movement, threading your left arm under your right. Rest your left shoulder and cheek on the mat, keeping your hips aligned. Press gently into your right hand for stability and a deeper twist. By the end, your shoulders and upper back will feel loose and ready to move. Same as above. Adjust the depth to your comfort, just like we did on the other side. Next, we'll engage the full body with downward dog. Downward dog is the ultimate multitasker, stretching your spine, shoulders, and hamstrings all at once. From all fours, tuck your toes and lift your hips toward the sky. Press through your palms, lengthening your spine, and keep your knees slightly bent if needed. Pedal your heels to stretch each hamstring. The stretch lengthens your entire back body while improving circulation. By the end, you'll feel energized and aligned. Beginners, keep your knees bent and focus on spinal length. Advanced stretches, straighten your legs and press your heels toward the mat. From here, we'll flow into a gentle chest opener. This stretch is all about creating space in your chest and shoulders, perfect for improving posture. Come to a kneeling position, clasp your hands behind your back. Pull your hands away from your lower back as you lift your chest and gaze up. Keep your shoulders relaxed and breathe deeply. The stretch opens your chest, counteracts hunching, boosts confidence. You'll feel open and refreshed. Beginners, hold a strap between your hands if clasping isn't comfortable. Advanced stretches, add a slight back bend for a deeper stretch. Let's fire up your core and balance with bird dog next. Let's fire up your core, improve your balance, and gently engage your back with bird dog. Think of this as your stability boost for the day. Start on all fours with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back, keeping your hips square. Engage your core and hold for a moment. Then bring your elbow and knee together under your body. Repeat for 1 minute. This move strengthens your core, improves stability, and stretches your spine and shoulders. By the end, I promise you'll feel strong and steady. Beginners, skip the elbow to knee crunch and focus on holding the extended position. Advanced stretches, add a pulse at the top of the extension for more challenge. Let's balance things out with the left side. Now it's time to even out that core and stability work by switching sides. From all fours, extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. Engage your core and hold. Then bring your elbow and knee together under your body. Continue for 1 minute, focusing on controlled movement and balance. This movement ensures both sides of your body are balanced and engaged. By the end, you feel centered and ready to move. Make the same adjustments as the right side for more comfort or challenge. Now that your core is awake, let's stretch out your hamstrings and lower back with a classic fold. Seated forward fold is a simple yet deeply effective stretch to release tension in your hamstrings and lower back. Sit on your mat with the legs extended straight in front of you. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale as you fold forward, reaching for your shins, ankles, or feet. Keep your knees slightly bent if needed and let your head relax. This stretch improves hamstring flexibility, relieves lower back tightness, and promotes relaxation. By the end, I promise you'll feel loose and calm. Beginners, use a strap or towel around your feet to help reach. Advanced stretches, keep your legs straight and fold deeper. Let's move into a hip opening pose to release even more tension. If your hips feel tight or stiff, Pigeon Pose is your ultimate reset. From all fours, bring your right knee forward and place it behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg straight back, keeping your hips square. Fold forward over your right leg and rest on your forearms or forehead. This stretch deeply opens your hips, improves flexibility, and reduces tension in the lower body. By the end, you'll feel relaxed and open. Place a pillow under your right hip for support. Walk your hands further forward to deepen the stretch. Let's switch to the left side to balance things out. Time to even out your hips with Pigeon Pose on the left side. Repeat the same steps, bringing your left leg forward and placing it behind your left wrist. Extend your right leg back, keeping your hips squared and fold forward. This stretch ensures both hips feel equally open and mobile. By the end, you feel balanced and grounded. Make the same adjustments as the right side for added comfort or challenge. Let's continue opening the hips with butterfly stretch. Butterfly stretch is your ticket to releasing inner thigh tension and improving hip flexibility. Sit on your mat with the soles of your feet pressed together. Let your knees fall open and hold your feet with your hands. Sit up tall or fold forward for a deeper stretch. Breathing deeply. This stretch improves hip mobility and releases tightness in your inner thighs. By the end, you'll feel light and free. Beginners, sit on a folded blanket for extra comfort. Advanced stretches, press your elbows gently into your knees to deepen the stretch. Now let's move into a more dynamic stretch for the hips and legs. Frog squat is a dynamic way to open your hips and activate your lower body. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart and toes pointing outward. Drop into a deep squat, bringing your elbows to the inside of your knees. Press your palms together and gently push your knees outward. This stretch increases hip flexibility, strengthens your legs, and prepares you for the day ahead. By the end, you feel energized and mobile. Beginners, feel free to use a wall or chair for added support. Advanced stretches add a slight rocking motion to deepen the stretch. Let's add a twist to this squat for extra mobility. Let's bring some movement into your stretch with a T rotation that opens your chest and spine. From a deep squat position, place your left hand on the ground in front of you. Twist your upper body, reaching your right arm toward the sky. Hold for a few seconds, then switch sides. Alternate for 1 minute. This move improves spinal rotation, stretches your chest, and increases hip mobility. By the end, you feel balanced and open. Beginners, keep your squat shallow. Advanced stretches, deepen your squat and hold each twist longer. Let's gently stretch the back of your body with a standing forward fold. Standing forward fold is a classic stretch to release tension in your hamstrings and lower back. Stand tall, then hinge forward at your hips, letting your upper body hang. Keep your knees slightly bent and let your head relax. Hold onto your shins, ankles, or the floor for support. This stretch improves hamstring flexibility, relieves lower back tension, and encourages relaxation. By the end, I promise you feel light and loose. Beginners, rest your hands on your shins or a block. Advanced stretches, straighten your legs and fold deeper. Let's finish with a strong core move to fire you up for the day. We're ending strong with a high plank, a full body activation to set your energy for the day. Come to the top of a push-up position with your wrists under your shoulders and your body in a straight line. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes and hold for 45 seconds. This move strengthens your core, arms and shoulders while boosting energy and focus. I promise by the end you'll feel powerful and ready. Beginners, drop your knees to the mat for support. Advanced stretches, lift one leg off the ground for more intensity. If you sit at a desk all day and want to boost your energy, get rid of stiffness, and take control of your health without leaving your desk, go check out the free gift I have for you in the description. You're gonna love it. Showing up today means you've won the day. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.